Yes, if you get them here, you save anywhere from maybe 30 to 40%.
Big savings on name brand country and western apparel can be found right here in Moore at Western Wear Outlet. We'll show you why this company has been so successful in Moore for the past 20 years. And later,
they love it. I mean, it's definitely different, the way we do our chicken.
And different is better at Chicken Express. Find out why this relatively new restaurant has people driving up, driving through, and sitting down for great chicken. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Mexican restaurants have become increasingly popular in the Moore area in recent years. From national chains to locally owned establishments, the number continues to grow. Who makes the best enchilada? While that's a matter of opinion, we can tell you exactly how many Mexican restaurants there are in Moore. Stay tuned for the answer later in the show. When it comes to cowboy boots, one boot does not fit all. Pointed toe, square toe, green, pink, tall, and short, modern-day cowboy boots are far more than just utilitarian shoes of days gone by.
And a lot of them, like the brighter colors, they'll tuck in their jeans to show them off. Yeah.
Anna has worked at Western Wear Outlet for more than a decade. She's seen the Western fashion trends come and go. These days, it's all about square-toe boots with leather bottoms from brands like Old West and Justin.
But the one that we do the best with is the Justin, the bent rail, square toe, has the leather bottom, comes in 4 or 5 different colors.
One other thing about boots these days, they can be expensive, especially those of high quality. It's not unusual to pay several $100s for a high-quality boot. That's where Western Wear Outlet plays an important role. You can get nice boots for a lot less.
Yes, if you get them here, you save anywhere from maybe 30 to 40% than you would if you bought at another Western store, boot store.
30 to 40% is hard to ignore, and it's a price reduction you'll find across the store at Western Wear Outlet.
Western Wear Outlet consists of irregular merchandise, buyouts, closeouts that we buy from manufacturers.
Irregular merchandise might include items with very minor flaws, often too minor to notice, but big enough to allow for major reductions in price. Prices are also low in part thanks to bulk purchases of closeout merchandise.
Been dealing with a lot of these vendors for 20 years, and they offer us, some of their closeout merchandise, a little bit of seasonal or off-season merchandise at a, fairly good price, and we get to, run it at a lot cheaper.
And they're constantly bringing in new items, meaning you're always bound to find something you can use at a low price.
You always end up walking out of here with something. It's something you didn't know that they had and you couldn't live without it, or it's just a great price. We continually come back here, even if it's Christmas or we just need something to do. There's always great stuff to look at or things to pick up and you didn't know you needed.
A lot of people have never been here, and when they come back, it's like, well, why haven't I ever heard of this place? Or, I'll be back kind of deal, And in general, we always tell them you should always start here, because if you're looking for something, more than likely we've got it. And majority of the time, they all do come back.
That's especially true if you happen to see items on the sale rack outside. For these items, the already low prices are even lower, meaning you can sometimes snag an incredible deal. And don't mistake Western Wear Outlet for being out of step with the latest trends and top brands.
One of the labels that we carry in the cinch is the green label. They retail usually for about $60. We have them for $30.
Another example are the bling belts. At a regular store, you can expect to pay from $150 to $200. At Western Wear Outlet, they're $49.
We have the ones with the big stones, the zebra prints, the stars.
On the women's side of the store, you'll find extremely trendy items, including designer boots worn by popular country and western artists.
With a lot of these new artists, you know, like Taylor Swift and all of these that are coming out with all these, and it helps us in the boot industry especially because they're coming out with all these new little pointed boots and the mini dresses and all that. And now we've started carrying pretty much that particular attire to accommodate all the younger kids as well.
Western Wear Outlet is broken into 3 sections: menswear on the left, kids down the middle, and women's items on the right. In the mix, you'll also find Western wear gear like rope, spurs, and other items for rodeo fans.
My mother-in-law, she and my sister-in-law do barrel racing, and they're always picking up Western shirts for the barrel racing and rodeo shirts. And they have tack for the horses here too, and hats and everything else. So either whether you're a professional cowboy or just need something to put on to go out in, it's a great place to get a good outfit at.
In addition, there are various surprises like Western wear jewelry and unique curios throughout the store. In fact, the unique items and low prices have made Western Wear Outlet something of a regional draw.
A lot of our clientele comes from, you know, as far south as, you know, Elmore City, Ardmore, you know, all that area. Texas, a lot of come back through to Texas.
Of course, their primary customer base lives right here in Moore, with some returning 2 or 3 times a week. And they have no trouble finding it. The store has been located at the same spot for 20 years. In July, they'll celebrate their 20th anniversary in Moore. For more about Western Wear Outlet, consult the following contact information.
I think 2011 would be considered maybe our banner year. I know we've had a lot of other good years, and so it's kind of tough to qualify every year as a banner year, but it's going to be a big year, especially given the state of the economy statewide and nationally. To have the types of openings that we're having is pretty phenomenal. So obviously, Warren Theater's impending expansion. The Target opening is enormous. That's a big deal. 130,000 square foot Target. It is not a super Target. It will just be a really great Target. It will still have limited grocery, but it will have a lot more of what we love Target for. So again, I think it's going to fit the need beautifully for Moore and for the surrounding area for Target. I see a lot more fast casual food concepts coming online that, again, people they've heard about, maybe they've eaten there in Texas or in some of their travels, and they've liked it a lot, and they sure wish Oklahoma would get one or more. I think we will see some of those opening. I think we'll see a resurgence maybe of some of these brands that have maybe faded away and they're coming back around. Schlotzsky's is one that now has kind of a new brand and a new name. They've combined themselves with Cinnabon, and I just don't know how you can go wrong with a Schlotzsky's sandwich and a Cinnabon cinnamon roll.
How many total Mexican restaurants are there in Moore, and can you name them? There are 7 in the Moore city limits. They are Alfredo's, Ricky's, Poblano Grill, Maria's, Abuelitas, Las Fajitas, and Los Vaqueros. Try one today. For years, Car Hop restaurants have been the domain of hamburgers and French fries.
$6.26. Thank you. We'll be back next week.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Have a good
you.
day.
Bye.
But one more restaurant is adding a little chicken to the Car Hop mix. Chicken Express recently celebrated its 1-year anniversary in Moore.
We thrive on customer service here. I mean, we have stalls kind of similar to what a Sonic would have, and I mean, it's fast, we're friendly.
And they're all about chicken. You'll find bone-in fried chicken, in addition to their famous chicken tenders. The chain started in Texas in the 90s and has spread across the southern states. This is reflected in its menu, which includes several traditional southern items.
We added a little different element with the jugs of tea. You know, we're the only one that on a consistent basis has livers and gizzards and stuff like that. We sell that every day. So just having that kind of aspect, I think a lot of people like that, to where they can get different.
The sweet tea is in perfect keeping with their southern menu, and they sell lots of it.
We sell it by the gallon. We have a 64-ounce cup, and then for our bigger catering orders, we have a 10-gallon igloos that we sell it.
It's not unusual to find folks buying sweet tea by the gallon, sometimes several gallons. In fact, some customers come just for that. The combination of sweet tea, their famous chicken, livers and gizzards, and hand-breaded catfish have, in 1 year, turned the restaurant into a lunch and dinner hotspot and more.
It's nuts. We've got 9 stalls out there, I believe, and those are usually full. We've had nights when, you know, the drive-through, it's out to the street. You know, they can barely get in here. It's usually pretty busy. We usually have a full lobby, and it's pretty packed most of the time.
And this is especially true at their Moore location.
It's at or near the top of the whole chain. So
Even the Texas stores.
Even the Texas stores.
There are some secrets to the chicken at Chicken Express that keeps people coming back. The chicken itself is marinated for a day before being hand-breaded and served fresh.
They love it. I mean, it's definitely different, the way we do our chicken, and it's not like most. I mean, I think they're probably their flavors and their breading, but we marinate our chicken, so you can take the breading completely off and you're still going to get good chicken.
Hello, we're with Sophomore Decca. Yeah, we've heard y'all were going to donate some chicken for us, so thanks a lot.
Chicken Express is also becoming known for its community support, providing assistance to schools, churches, and civic organizations. One project in particular is their breast cancer awareness bracelets.
A couple of girls here that have their parents have died of cancer, and they thought it was a really good idea. And we came up with the bracelet, we designed it, and I think we ordered 200 the first time, and we sold out within a week.
Whether it be charity events or catering, don't be surprised to see the Chicken Express car pull up for delivery.
I'm going to take it to all the events that I go to, all the schools, games, and churches, everything I go to, I'm going to take that car with me.
And in return for giving back, the company gets lots of feedback. For that and the food.
I get thank you notes all the time for donating stuff, and every day I hear when I go out in the community, oh, I love Chicken Express's food, or the sweet tea, or the livers and gizzards, and I hear thanks all the time saying thank you for, you know, selling gizzards or livers, because not many places around here sell that product.
You can also find great sides at Chicken Express like biscuits and gravy, okra, corn on the cob, mashed potatoes, and many more. There are also great slushies, floats, and frozen treats, and it's all delivered in one of 3 ways. Unlike many car hop restaurants, Chicken Express offers a spacious dining room for customers who don't want to eat in the car. With the word Express in their name, you can be sure they also have a drive-thru that stays busy most of the time. And then there are the drive-in stalls serviced by car hops. It's a layout designed with service in mind.
Like I said, it's a good system. You can see your car hops. They know where you're at. We've got little credit card machines that they can run out there, so they don't have to run all the way back inside to run a credit card, and it works pretty good for us.
It seems to be working pretty good for the customers as well. For more about Chicken Express, consult the following contact information.